You gotta take this out of my hand before I shove it up here. What's up, everybody? That preview face is the preview of me realizing I'm holding my camera actually upside down, which is pretty interesting because I thought that the thing would flip because my cell phone's supposed to have a screen rotation. Man, I was just putting the sword down. It ain't actually a real sword, but it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the positive push. What is it in the originality? Hey man, I just decided I could predict Oprah and Trump running 3 years in advance and tell everybody about it like I did. Into perpetuity, still ain't gonna do shit. So instead of focusing on things like politics and hypocrisy and things that I'm interested in, but like screw my day up, I'm just gonna talk about things I already like a lot and generally be more positive. Not like force the positivity, but instead of, if I want to make a video where I am going to talk about politics, I'll be making it on another channel entirely where I have a bit more candid discussions, I'll put it that way. And on this channel, I'll just post something about Warhammer so that when we're all, I think we all get, know what's happening and we all get, hacked off a little bit. It wasn't the word I'm going to use, but, that's the word I'm left with. Oh boy, YouTube game. And it's been turning out really well. The thing is, I was watching a PewDiePie video and was talking about forced positivity on YouTube. You might say this is forced positivity, and this is just me refocusing. Instead of like thinking about things that kind of hack me off all day, kind of tick me off a little bit, I'm just thinking, I just rerouted, think about Warhammer. That's it. Instead of just being like, you guys don't know anything about politics, you haven't read any laws. Whatever, man. Whatever, dog. I'm just gonna talk about Warhammer and write my book. That's it. So it's paying off. It's been extremely successful. I've been way less aggro crack. Part of it was I was like physically getting aggressive, and I don't like that in my life. I'm not about it. And so I'm less physically aggressive. I haven't been able to do part of the physical aggression thing is I haven't been able to do martial arts. Usually, when I get hacked off, usually when I get ticked off about something, I go do some martial arts over the whole thing and it goes away. But that wasn't an option. I'm still recovering. And, well, yeah. So now I'm just, instead of thinking about the intricacies and we'll call them short followings of politicians and politics, I'm just thinking about Warhammer all day, dog. Just staying in places. Instead of waking up in the morning and watching a video that I know will make myself mad because I want to be informed, I'm just going to wake up in the morning and watch some silly BS. I still will talk about, like I said, I'll still talk about politics, but I'll talk about politics in the method I want to do it in my other channel, which is me smoking a lot of weed, laying it out straight for you guys. That was what I was going to do on this channel originally, but that got shut down. So, too much of my family watches this channel. And so on my other channel, you'll catch me talking more about stressful things in life, is what we'll call them. The politics, the hypocrisy, all of that. But instead of me getting kind of keyed up like I do on this channel, where I'm like doing some like public speaking shit, and like the momentum builds on top of itself, and by the end of my like little speech there, I'm all jacked up. I'll just be smoking reefer, dog. Just be like, see, this is what the thing is, man. You see? And that's it. So, overall, it's going really well. The main stated goal in my life, which was to make me less aggro crag, make me less hostile, 1,000% success. I'm way less hostile. I'm way easier to deal with. And I guess I could speak to it. Speak to methodology and keeping yourself happy. If you're having problems, man, like I was, where I wanted to do martial arts, but I couldn't, and I was getting snappy, and I was getting like short with people, and I would like argue over things I definitely normally wouldn't argue over with people. I'd be like, what? And people would be like, this is weird. You definitely never argued over anything like this before. Yeah, well, it was definitely not me. It definitely was me. And so if you're in that state, maybe instead of needing everybody else to change like the social justice warriors want people to do, instead of everybody else changing, just change the way you look at the world, man, because that'll reduce the amount of stress intake and increase the amount of love intake, positive vibes intake, man. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be waking up, because I was waking up researching things that would get me pissed off 10 minutes outside of wake up, and I'd have to go smoke a bowl just to calm down without fucking freaking out. It's completely different now. I'm like, I wake up and I'm watching like MMA shit, and then like I read Regimental Standard or something. My life's way happier instead of like waking up and be like, what happened in politics today? And like in the first 10 minutes being livid. I wake up and I don't even know. I didn't even check the news today, dude. Whatever. Like I said, I can predict Donald Trump's presidency, the Oprah Rock thing, and I could predict everything that's gonna happen like I'm actually a mystic in some sort of video game who just straight calls things before they happen. That ain't gonna change nothing for nobody. It'll just make me more angry at life and the people around me. So, positive push. All Warhammer. All the time. It's delicious. Catch y'all later. I'll link to the other channel when I put a video up with it tomorrow. Next day. I'll just be smoking a bowl talking about political something. We'll see. Oh, it's House Baharlel if you've already been there, if you haven't. Later.